Both hands on the railing if you're going to stand that close to the edge, Sprout.
You promised you'd stop calling me that, Dad. And I need to be out here. Otherwise I won't be able to see the reef when it shows up.
In addition to her words, Jessie wrinkles her nose in a just so you know grimace. Her dad pretends not to see that, though. That's the reward for her hands, both of them, now having a safe grip on the ship's rail. To be fair, it would also be a double standard if Nathan gave his daughter a hard time because of her interest in the sea and its inhabitants. After all, he has dedicated his life to it, working as a marine biologist for almost 8 years. Actually, this job is the reason why he and Jessie are standing here right now, on the deck of this small cargo ship, bound for the Galapagos Islands. He's been tasked with documenting some cases of coral bleaching reported by locals and investigating whether the changes in water temperature are to blame. And Jessie? She came along hoping to fulfill a lifelong dream of seeing a sea turtle in the wild.
You'll be standing there for a long time if it's the reef you're waiting for,
he says, tousling the girl's auburn hair.
It doesn't start until a few miles from the coast, and right now we're at least 50 nautical miles away.
50 what?
Nautical miles. That's how distances are measured on the water. They're a bit longer than regular miles, so around 60 miles, give or take.
60 miles?
Jessie shoots her lower lip forward and lets out a sigh of despair.
Oh, man. It'll be dark before we get there.
Hardly, Nathan laughs, then kisses her on the forehead.
It's only 11:30 in the morning, so I think we'll manage.
Jessie shrugs, placing both of her forearms on the top edge of the railing and leaning forward so that her chin rests on them.
We could play some cards if you like,
Nathan tries.
Pass some time?
Nah, it's okay, Dad. I think I'll just stay here and look at the ocean.
This is one of them, Nathan thinks.
One of the moments Michelle warned you about where Jessie should be allowed to be alone with her thoughts, and you should just leave her be.
That's how he thinks, and yet he nudges her gently with his elbow.
We could look upward instead. The weather is perfect for it. She looks at him, and then up to the sky, to which his index finger is pointing.
Airy tales?
He nods, and she smiles. A few minutes later, they're in the bow of the ship, both lying on their backs, on top of the tarp covering one of the ship's life rafts. The game is simple. Jessie spots shapes in the clouds, and her dad has to come up with a story that incorporates them all to the best of his ability. Today, it's no small task, as the girl sees princesses, dragons, knights, and trolls up there, as well as spaceships, parachutes, and a single dinosaur. When she was younger, the stories were a means to get Jessie to sleep. Now it is often him who succumbs to them. That is also the case today. While the troll opens the airlock and climbs into his spaceship, following the final boss battle against the evil knights of the periodic table, Nathan's eyelids turn heavy. His eyes blink, at first in time with the soft rocking from side to side of the deck, then slower and slower, until finally the clouds and blue skies above them disappear behind a blanket of darkness. I can't keep doing this, Nathan. I won't keep doing this.
It's far from the first time these words have woken him up, only to keep echoing in the back of his mind after he opens his eyes, and he knows it won't be the last either. They are going to haunt him until the day when he closes his eyes for the last time, and he can only pray that it will at least stop there. Today, however, Michelle's words don't get to torment him for long, as several other things rapidly steal his attention. The first is the sky above him. It's no longer blue with scattered clusters of clouds. It's a pearly white, as if someone has covered it with a giant sheet. The second thing is the realization that he's alone on the tarp of the life raft. Jessie is gone.